Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Bearable Guy, thank you so much for keeping us entertained in this bear market. Now guys, this is another Bearable Guy video. If you are the type of person who is not interested in a cartoon bear telling it to you like it is, then I suggest you move on. But today I wanted to go deeper into Bearable Guy's Loadstar III. CKJ did a treasure hunt yesterday and he found a box underneath 3 trees in the woods that included Bearable Guy's Loadstar III document. And Bearable Guy, as you guys can see here on both of his Twitters and on his Reddit, he has also linked Loadstar III here for all of us to read. So we got it on Reddit here, also on this Bearable Guy Twitter account, Loadstar III. So all of these, these 2 Twitter accounts and this rippled Reddit all belong to BearableGuy123. He has made it very clear that there are many imposters in the space and to only trust the information that is being relayed on these 3 things. Anyways, guys, I thought I'd take it upon myself to read you guys Loadstar III today and venture a little further down the path where Bearable Guy has left some breadcrumbs for us to follow. So without further ado, Loadstar III. Hello again, my great friends all over the world. Owls everyone feeling today? Hinting at the owls from his last riddle? This is for entertainment purposes only. You are responsible for your own investment decisions. Please consult with a registered investment advisor before making any investment decision. Bearable Guy123 is a cartoon bear with a funny hat and not an investment advisor. Ripple XRP and its supporters are in the most enviable position to the dismay of everyone who cannot understand that Providence has decreed that XRP will be the crypto asset that will fuel the financial engine of this planet. What an incredible time to be alive. How fortunate we are to see the great unfolding and unraveling of a money system that has imprisoned countless people for eons with chains of debt, doubt, and despair. Ripple is the antithesis of this. XRP is the chance that people all over the world have been looking for to set things right. Recently, as we all saw play out in front of our eyes, Lagarde, who was the head of the IMF, after ending her night at the prom with a bang, went on and graduated to a position that would give her even more access to drill into the cerebros of the ECB, who hold the keys of a large part of the financial world. The fact that the one crypto asset that cannot be named will be the catalyst that will drive the grand reformation. The king was seen sweating so much that his crown kept slipping, and his disheveled cohorts were begging for a sweet relief from the torturing knowledge that they would soon be rendered impotent. Although he keeps trying to gain back that which he has lost, it isn't working. A new crypto asset was being backed by the country with the largest economy in the world, and there was no stopping it. The wild card Bitcoin caused a bit of a stir a few years back, but after the dust settled, they all realized that such an unpredictable instrument, which had a habit of playing off key, controlled by such a large entity, could not be contained in the way they were used to. Another option they had was a coin backed by a corporation, but the shame of such a thing hovering and staining their faces like a patina of incompetence was too much. They needed a tested, tried, and true crypto asset that was supported and backed by the USA, the UK, and other countries. Many a time, and to this day out of fear, some will prevaricate when discussing XRP, but fear not, for their fear is our advantage. And for those of you guys not knowing what prevaricate means, because I know that can be a tricky word, it just means to talk about by being very kind of elusive, not really addressing it head on. That's all that means. But not, for their fear is our advantage. And guys, he links to this quote here by Warren Buffett: "Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful." Very apropos, I think, in this bear market. Right now, we're seeing XRP trading at 0.192 cents, guys. And it's a bear market, guys. It's a bit of a bear market for XRP and the rest of the cryptocurrencies in the space. I'm not going to get into that. Don't want to get sidetracked from Loadstar III. We're going to continue with this and talk about some more pieces of the puzzle. As the pieces continue to fall and fit into place, the plans that have been talked about for decades continue to evolve and strengthen with every interlocking piece. Many other coins and their backers continue down a false road of hope where nothing happens. And guys, this with relation to the cryptocurrency market. All those altcoins that you guys are so excited about, where are their projects compared to Ripple? Think about how much liquidity some of these coins have, and then think about your investment. You're putting your hard-earned money into some of these coins. Is it a good idea? Big question mark. Regulations will still be a wrench, and they are still being thrown freely by the king and the powers that be. along with their sockdologizing, but Ripple is, as always, 589 steps ahead. The elucidable Ripple is not alone, and be certain that they have some big guns behind them. Regulations are something that are being dealt with, but be confident that Ripple, their allies, and that beautiful XRP is ready. Sockdologizing, I even had to look this one up. Sockdologizing means it's an ambiguous term of abuse, scheming. That is what that means. So thank you, Bearable Guy, for educating me on another word today. So guys, are you hearing this? Regulations are still going to be a wrench. They're being worked through. The powers that be are, kind of going with it. But Ripple is ready. Ripple is being transparent. They want to be the ones, and they are the ones. Everything in the background is ready. Why else would Ripple have an office in DC, the front line, mind you, where they are shoulder to shoulder with Congress, embassies, seats of government, and the president? Why else would the BIS hire Coeure? And guys, for those of you who don't know, this links to this YouTube video here. Sometime later, it's the TICKTOKing. Okay, I'm just going to pause that. Tell them we got the message and are ready to play ball. Will do, Mr. C. It's about time, she's thinking. So the BIS hiring Coeure, for those of you guys who do not know, this happened back in November. So Benoit Coeure, outgoing member of the executive board of the European Central Bank, is to lead the new global effort by central banks to research the benefit of fintechs such as digital currencies. So the BIS announced the news on Sunday, saying that Coeure will take on the role of head of the BIS Innovation Hub. And guys, as you know, he is looking to promote, foster, and welcome in this new age of digital currencies. I'm very happy to be joining the BIS. I look forward to bringing my expertise to the globe central banking community at this time of rapid technological change. We must make the best use of innovation to support financial stability and promote financial inclusion. So that's Benoit Coeure. And who is Mr. C? None other than my guess, Agustín Carstens from the BIS. This is a video from what seems to be Twitter in Arabic, I think. I don't know why my browser brought it up like this. Nevertheless, I saw this on the web. Agustín Carstens, this little video here, guys, I will link it in the description. But Agustín Carstens talking here about blockchain technology and the disruption of digital currencies. I have a feeling that this is who Mr. C is. Obviously, we're talking about the BIS here. So let me continue. The bear tends to get a lot of questions regarding words and phrases that are spotted out in the wild. Yes, the powers that be, old money, and others have been using words and phrases as cues for ages beyond imagination to enact plans within plans. If you keep your eyes open, you can see how it all fits. And guys, how does it all fit? Bearable Guy links to this image here. With a few articles circling the word fit, Christine Lagarde musters ECB team for huddle at Castle fit for an empress. Further, he adds, it feels like a natural fit. Share my experience in both the private and public sector with Ripple at a time when all eyes are on the blockchain and crypto industry. Down here, Benoit Coeure, an interview from Bloomberg. Stablecoins have the potential to leverage technological change and bring new and cheaper services to customers, provided that the long list of risks I highlighted is addressed properly. You're asking me whether a public stablecoin will also fit into this landscape, so on and so forth. Guys, I'll link this in the description. Also, this article from Forbes, Selling Blockchain to Enterprises, How Ripple and Others Make Money. Of course, finding a fit between the service and the customer is tricky. So it's all about the language, and the same rings true for that catchphrase that we've all latched onto, level playing field. It's along the same lines. All these guys are talking. They want to use the same language when discussing these things. Cryptocurrency, blockchain, a lot of this is very abstract for so many people. So we see that they've, kind of checkmarked a few buzzwords that they can use in order to really get their point across, in order to really, streamline so that everybody's on board. People from the IMF, people from the ECB, people from the BIS, all these people, including employees from Ripple, using terms like level playing field. It's all a grander narrative, guys. It's all to get you guys on board. Well, not you guys. I know you guys are on board, but to get the powers that be on board, the people that need to be on board, the governments, people who are making regulations, everybody needs to really understand this thing 100%. As they are left to their own devices whilst abandoning the common man to dwindle in poverty, they soak up the wealth that comes off the backs of the proles. The few that are privy to this seldom speak out, and even less dare to share. The world is changing, my friends. The people utilizing the power of the internet are finally able to communicate with each other, and together they are rejecting the shackles that the powers that be have tried to place upon the masses. Money shall not be controlled like it has been by unseen hands in dark rooms, for XRP is the spark plug that ignites the engine of the bulldozer of change that will ram right through their walls of stagnation. And we've got this Get Brexit Done, ramming through those white brick walls. These walls will come down. The mollycoddling of the world's financial engine has come to an end with the advent of blockchain technology, but they won't accept a loose cannon that cannot be watched and verified. Very important to note, guys. That is why XRP is so beloved and looked upon as the standard that has no rival. The plans that Ripple has for XRP are moving faster and faster, and I know you all see it. It's a shame that so many do not even know what is happening. We are at the forefront of a new age, and when the bear looks up at the beautiful golden sun and blue skies, he thanks God for this opportunity for people worldwide to take advantage of this chance to buy XRP. May God bless you all, my friends. I wish you an incredible, wonderful Christmas and a fantastic New Year. So guys, that's Bearable Guy's Loadstar number 3. With a little bit of my 2 cents in there as well. And you know, guys, we're always on Twitter. We're always seeing these trolls. When the bear market really takes a toll, there are so many people who get really upset. I feel like some of those people are investors who are just really upset. But then you see the bots, right? You see the trolls. You see people specifically attacking the XRP army, trying to get us to relinquish our XRP. And so I had a thought. Do you guys think it's possible? Do you think it's possible in any type of reality? Or do you think maybe this is just my mind going off on things? That it's a mix of institutions that want to use XRP, the big guys playing up there, and Ripple, who understand that liquidity is key and that XRP needs to be leveraged in order for their plans to essentially work. Do you guys think that it could be these entities? Now, I'm not saying this, I'm saying, this is just a thought I had. But could it be these entities that are creating these bots and that are creating naysayers to try to get us to relinquish our XRP because they actually need it? We want it. We're the ones who want it and are choosingly, actively to hold it, but they actually need it, not like we do. Not to say that they don't want us to get rich at all, but the purpose for XRP was for something other than a speculative investment. And I find that the XRP community just kind of grew organically, and I don't think anybody had any idea that it would grow this big. Now hundreds of us, thousands of us, tens of thousands of us, heck, maybe hundreds of thousands of us are buying up XRP at any chance we get. And maybe they thought they would sell a little bit to investors, but now it's just kind of gotten out of hand. And a lot of the supply is being locked up in our wallets. All this to say, guys, make sure you keep your eye on the prize. Don't you let the big gun shake you out of your position. And thank you, BearableGuy123, for Loadstar, the 3rd installment. I always look forward to this time of year. Anyways, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.